see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Golden Eagles will kick it off to get us underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Marshall's offense will go to work first. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a beast, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game, like we've seen throughout his career, when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quick completion to the right. Let's talk for a second about Marshall. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, they're looking ahead, always pointing to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run.
Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Scanning the field, it's Turner. Working that left side now. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Thundering Herd!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Golden Eagles offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo. White going to attack through the air. Makes the grab on the left. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And the Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period, first down here. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Turner. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got some room to run. Inside the 40. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. The defense gets it done. Huge interception return.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Setting up the screen. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Turner. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's caught. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Wide receiver going in motion. A run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. He'll pull it on the read. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Yeah, and how about the QB? Calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Turner. They'll run the screen. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Herd!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
He'll bring it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. He'll do it himself. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise, and the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover it in the backfield.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
He'll keep it himself. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Marshall! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Bringing it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carter. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Williams. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Under fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Carter. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to throw time, running short in the half. Makes the grab. Bounced off his feet. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. White wants to throw it. Under fire. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And the Golden Eagles decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Stop him at the 10.
Just needs a crack to get a return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington.
Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab at the 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
White going to attack through the air. He's got it. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Shotgun snap on third down. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun. Give on the inside. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Marshall will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Leaves it with the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The Golden Eagles headed quickly to the line. They'll try to power their way ahead. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Secures it at the 30. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense gets it done this time, perhaps taking away a little of that bravado that this quarterback has shown running the ball.
And when you see it, you kind of get accustomed to it. You get used to the speed. You get used to the option.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Marshall will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. First play of the drive comes from the 38. White wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Carter. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. With the catch, it's Carter. So the first step of that was fine. They made the pass and catch, but no yards, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, I don't know if they were anticipating pressure on that play, and they just want to get it out of the hands of the quarterback quickly, but whatever they were thinking did not work.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Unloads quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Quick spin on the run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
As sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. To the air, it's Turner. Now he's going to break the pocket. Slings it downfield. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Marshall will be forced to punt. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Golden Eagles want to move quickly.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. The Golden Eagles get enough to move the chains.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. No huddle offense to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Looking for a gap. It's Carter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw. It's Turner. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Turning it on! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but, man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with it.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that first down marker. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Buys a little extra time. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Marshall will be forced to punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. And the Golden Eagles will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. White going to attack through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They're working that left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw again. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a fourth down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback.
Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. There he goes. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a three-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just knowing, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the fourth quarter.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Southern Miss.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. The give on the inside. He was able to pick up a few, but not quite enough for the first down. Fourth down at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Marshall will be forced to punt.
On to kick it away.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. White wants to throw it. He's going up top here late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. On third down, he drops to throw. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. They're moving quickly after that big fourth down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set.
On the play. Brings up second down.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
A nice play by this defense, and now you are one play away. Like, you've got the lead. You've got to pin your ears back. You're coming home, and you're playing the pass on this play, and you are trying to end this game right here.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it, and stopped the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. White going to attack through the air. Makes the catch. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Going for it all. It's incomplete, and they had a chance in the end zone, and he just couldn't come up with it, and that's going to do it. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that